The preliminary report of the Aircraft Accident Investigation Board on the crash of Air India flight AI-171 at Ahmedabad has caused a big stir in the society. Experts in the aviation industry are highly polarized. They are arguing passionately on the report. Some feel that the report has tried to protect the Boeing company and Air India. Others feel that the report has tried to protect pilots. I feel that there is no need to jump into conclusions at this stage. This is a preliminary report, and investigations need to be taken forward to find the truth. Intriguingly, two big media houses, BBC and the CNN, they have come out with reports blaming pilots for the accident. I feel that the reports of BBC and CNN, which are considered to be respected media houses by many people, are motivated. There is no doubt about that. Otherwise, why should they write such headlines? The truth has not come out. The investigation has just begun. There are other people who doubt why this preliminary report was published. I think the investigation board did a good thing. Who hides reports from the public? Those with motives, those who want to alter the reports at some stage. And more importantly, I feel that currently there is a deliberate effort to influence the investigation, and that is why such passionate or high pitched debates take place. There are people who want to sabotage investigation, so they may be behind it. Truth may be hidden among the facts. I mean, among these apprehensions, these speculations, etc. We need to bring out the truth. Let's examine the ground realities without prejudice or without being judgmental. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. Let me start from the current debate which is raging. Experts in the aviation industry have taken sides, as I said. Two experts have been quoted by the media. One is, Mr. Sanjay Karve, Captain Sanjay Karve. The other is Captain Mohan Ranganathan. And they have taken diametrically opposite sides. But the Association of Pilots in India have also come out with their own set of arguments, complaints, and observations. The Pilots Association feel that, that is the Airline Pilots Association of India, feel that they have not been included as part of the investigation. They feel that the investigation should have included representatives from their organization, and they feel that that is what protocols demand. That is being done in such investigations around the globe. This is what they say. They feel that during the stages of investigation, there was a kind of secrecy. So details of the investigation were hidden from them, and their representatives were not included in the investigation even as observers. That is what they see. And they feel angry that the details of the preliminary report has been released. So I feel these two arguments are contradictory, because you say that the investigation was secret. Again, you find fault in publicizing the preliminary investigation report. These two arguments contradict each other, because on the one hand you are accusing of secrecy, on the other hand you are against publicizing the report. And I feel that that has taken away the sting from their arguments. I'm not dismissing their arguments, but by raising such contradictory points, they have harmed their own cause. This is what I feel. I feel that publicizing even the preliminary investigation is a positive thing, and it shows that the investigators have got confidence in their report. Normally, investigators hide the report because they want to alter the report at some certain stage, or there could be motives when the reports are hidden. When a report is made public, if you alter that at a later stage, if you don't investigate certain aspects at some stage, then the public will rise against you. So I feel that the investigators don't have anything to hide. Then there is an argument as to why the investigators released conversation details between two pilots. Partly there are people who think that the details should have been released fully. I don't know why. Anyway, the report has released partially the conversation between the two pilots. One pilot was heard asking the other, "Did you turn off the switches that control or regulate flow of fuel to engines?" And the other denied it. He says that, "I didn't do it." So that was only the two sentences quoted by the report as reported by the mainstream media in India. Then, as I said earlier, Sanjay Karve, the one of the experts in the aviation industry, he feels that the investigators are trying to, protect Boeing and Air India. He asked why the investigators didn't dwell details or say more about the advisory of Federal Aviation Administration, which had warned about the malfunctioning of switches in 2018. He feels that that aspect should have been looked into in detail. Again, he feels that partly releasing the details of the conversation had raised apprehensions among the public, and that has resulted in passing the buck to the killed pilots. But Captain Mohan Ranganathan, another expert, feels that both the pilots were completely responsible for the accident. He wanted to check the mental health of the pilots, and he says he had some insider information that one of the pilots had such problems, mental health problems, health issues, and that had been recorded earlier also. This is what he says. So these people argue like that. I don't know why they argue at this stage, because preliminary report is like an FIR. They have recorded whatever they saw at the site of the accident. They might have spoken to eyewitnesses of the accident. They might have spoken and recorded the statement of the survivor. One survivor was there. They might have recorded the details of the remnants of the plane they saw. They might have recorded the forensic analysis reports. So I think these are all preliminary findings. Proper investigations have not begun. And one important aspect is that the aircraft accident investigation team has now announced the names of all the investigators, the chief investigator, the man who will be in overall charge, etc. And they will be taking forward the investigation. For example, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Singh is going to be the overall in charge. Captain Jasbir Singh Langa will be the chief investigator. The other investigators are going to be Venu Varikot, who is, I think, he is the assistant director of DGCA. Then an safety expert, Mr. Veeraraghavan, is there. Mr. Vaishnav Vijay Kumar is there. So now everything is going to, will be going forward in a proper way. So I think we need to wait for some time. Again, against the backdrop of an earlier report that of the intelligence bureau that there have been threats against, you know, Ugandar, who is the head of DGCA in India, and who I think he took a main role, he played a main role in the preliminary investigations, needs to be, taken seriously. He has been provided round the clock security by the union government later on. So you need to read all these reports together. As I said earlier, it is intriguing that the Western media has blatantly taken sides. For example, the BBC report said pilot cut off fuel to engine, no fault with plane. How could BBC, a media house of the so called reputed media house, make such a claim? The investigation has not finished. It is only the preliminary report. Then how could such a media house that claims such a great reputation, such a media house which claims to, view things and report things fairly without taking sides, could publish such a report? The CNN, another, popular and well-known media, American media house, has also taken sides. And many British newspapers have published such reports. These all have raised many doubts. Is the Western world deliberately trying to sabotage the investigation? So, should we also join with them? I think the investigators need to be given a chance to complete the investigation in a fair manner, in non-partial way, in a scientific way, and we need to provide them a proper, prepare the ground for that. Let's wait for the coming days. I will meet you with more updates. Till then, goodbye.